Hey, what's going on, boys and girls of the YouTube world? My name is Shane. That's my brother Chris at the helm. And this is going to be hopefully the first in a long series of videos on a brand new channel. Like many of you guys, we've been spending a lot more time at home because of the pandemic. What do? We watch YouTube videos. And there's a lot of guys out there doing a lot of fun stuff. So we figured we'd like to try some of that. So what we're en route to do right now is we've got a Will It Run video. Those seem to be pretty popular, and God, they look like fun slash frustration. So we got a couple tools, pretty much minimal skills and know-how, and basically what we're trying to see here is if a couple of guys that don't really have a whole lot of experience in what we're trying to do can basically just YouTube it, you know, watch a couple videos, see these guys do it, see if we can do it too. So hopefully this will be entertaining for you guys. We are not mechanics. I am an IT professional. My brother works in retail at a big box store. So we will bring you guys back when we are in the midst of the action. Alright guys, we are back at a super secret location. And here is our project here. What we've got, 1986 GMC High Sierra Suburban. 2500. Full-wheel drive, and yeah, Squarebody, gotta love them. Our departed father was a Chevrolet man, and growing up in the 80s, we always had Squarebodies. He threw papers for a living, and yeah, he was a Chevrolet man, so it's kind of rough, not gonna lie. It apparently lived most of its life in Colorado on a logging trail for a logging company of some kind. We are down in Texas, and we could have gotten one of any number of nicer Suburbans to work on. But what kind of drew me into it, and I'll get you guys a shot in here. It's right there, 4-speed. SM465 trans, so a pretty rare bird. This thing is a turd, man. It's grungy. Doesn't smell too bad. It doesn't smell of mice or candy corn or anything like that. It just smells like it's been left in the sun for a while, which it has. It may have been shot at. So I'll bring you guys back once we get under the hood and see what we got. You guys want to see some creepy crap? Check that out. May have been a family truckster at one point. Wood grain. Very fancy. Rust. It's not too bad. Rust. Got most of an outer rocker left. Floors are probably pretty much non-existent. Okay, up here in the power barn, got a standard small block 350 Quadrajet. We put a battery in it, mostly unmolested. Factory air still there, that's pretty rare. Power brakes, power steering, washer fluid bottle, factory jack, excellent. I have given this a little initial once over. It's got coolant in it, it's got oil in it, believe it or not. And I'm gonna set you guys on a magnetic mount and see if I can get a shot and see if we can record something useful. All right, guys, probably get Ghana herpetosyphilis if I touch this steering wheel, but it may be worth it. We do have keys. That is not in neutral. I don't want to touch it. Oh yeah, no clutch. That's good. There's neutral. Don't want to run my youngest brother over. All right, we are rolling. I apologize in advance for the lack of quality or whatever in this footage, guys. It's our first time. Be gentle. All right, Mr. Chris. What's the move? Pour some fuel in it, take all the shortcuts, and see if it fires?
No, I'd like to take the one off the, well, let's see what size.
Alright, so first off we're going to pop the fuel line off the carburetor here. We don't know what, if anything, is in that tank, so don't want any of that getting sucked into our engine because you know that's going to ruin it. Cool thing is it's still got the original inlet.
Factory.
Oh yeah, definitely factory. It's not been changed on. Probably pop that air cleaner off. I have had it off already, and thankfully there weren't any critters or anything in there, so the nut filter did its job. Alright guys, place your bets. Power. Just gonna bump it first. Nothing. Maybe I have to be on the clutch. Bad connection. Now the key doesn't want to come out of the tumbler. That's convenient. We're going to try it again.
Yeah.
Will it bring the thunder? Nope, and then dead. Yeah, clutch just goes to the floor.
Oh, that's good.
Here's the res. So. That came out a little too easy. Oh, I can't believe they've actually got the vacuum for the PCV hooked up to that. Now we're going to get demonetized because the people down at the other end apparently. Yeah. Be alright. Don't demonetize us, YouTube. We'll pay somebody for it. Alright, looks like we got a quadrajet. See if I can get you guys a better vantage point. Probably not. Pretty sanitary, just old. A little bit of a mess. Thunk. This supposedly has an electric pump on it. The mechanical pump is still there, but it's not hooked up, so.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, see down there on the block? In a normal world, we would probably check for spark, but this is an HEI ignition, so it's probably
Gonna be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Well, I guess there's really nothing to it but to give her a little bit of the hot sauce, as Mortsky would say. Big fan of his channel. If you aren't subscribed yet, go check him out, Mortsky Repair. Go say hello to him and Duff Dog. So, Chris, you want to... Not tall enough?
Not tall enough.
Me either.
Short people problems.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Actually, let me see if I can get up there. Back the truck up.
I got a wooden block. Might give me a few more inches.
Yeah, I know that problem.
Oh, there we go.
All right. That was, you got enough in there, I think.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That just shot right out.
Yeah, that was very Vice Grip Garage-esque. Also, if you guys don't subscribe to Vice Grip Garage, you probably should. All right, she's in neutral. We've got a chalk under the wheel. Let's try the key and see what happens.
It's gonna just come to life.
Just gonna bump it first. Nothing. Maybe I have to draw the clutch.
Probably. It tried to.
Bad connection. Open and dead.
Okay.
How y'all doing?
Doing good, man. How are you? Should we try to bar the engine over? You think we don't? Or do you think we just have an electrical issue?
Multiple issues.
Oh, no doubt.
Right in there, Hugo. Yes?
It's possible that battery may not have enough,
Cranking amps.
yeah, or enough electricity in it.
Good thing I got the Dodge here.
Yeah, we could try to jump it off the Dodge. Did you hear that electric pump buzz? I think that's what that was. That looks pretty tight.
Oh, it's not.
It's not tight, it's just hard over.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta show you what we're dealing with here. The finest in battery terminals here. Of course, we didn't bring any penetrating lube with us. That would have been smart. Like I said, this is just a recursory, you know, quick get in, get out thing. We're not planning on spending all day here. We just want to try and figure out what we need. Uh-oh. Thunder's coming. Ooh, wasn't expecting that. Excellent.
Sometimes you just gotta have the right touch.
Yeah, gotta have the touch, I guess. Probably out of the gasoline. I say we should put some more fuel to it.
Yep.
Let me get you guys set back up here. Yeah, be careful with that. I would push the plunger in and then tip it. We're gonna have to find some kind of workaround for that crap. Just fill that little cup up with gas, of course. That's finally good. All right.
Don't have any idea what kind of fuels that.
Okay, we're back. I'm hoping we're not filling up our SD card here. I don't have any idea how long we can record on this. I think it's just a 64 gig card. We'll find out. I think we've got 10 minutes in. It may just record in 10-minute segments. All right, put another splash of gas in there. All right. Whoa. Again. Give it a second. You can tell it's been a while since this thing's been ran. It's trying. I wonder if it might have a little too much timing in it. I don't think we have a distributor wrench. Okay, kill it.
Clean fuel.
Yep, need to give it another splash. All right, one more try. Almost. Yep, I'd say the battery's done. So, yep. Will it run? Yes. Good? No. So, we've got proof that it's not locked up, and that gives us a little bit of hope. So, we will close up shop here. I'll see if I can edit this into something that makes some kind of sense. Yeah. And we'll be back. Alright guys, well I think that is going to do it for the first installment of Will It Run? Need to come up with a name for the old girl. What do you guys think? This is not the original blue color, although I like it quite a bit. Original blue is actually this midnight blue per the code sheet in the glove box. But yeah, at some point someone cared enough about it to replace the doors almost all the way around. Extreme duty, custom, elite fabrication tow hitch for hauling logs.
I don't think it's... It was made by somebody, because there was a sticker right here.
Oh, look at that, you're right.
It had the manufacturer.
If anybody can decode any of that, let us know. I'll get an up-close picture of it and see if I can roll it in. But yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Always had a soft spot for the square bodies. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for the super secret location. We will get back with you. Alright guys, well we are en route back to home base. So what have we learned? It does fire and it does run, so it's got compression on at least a couple of cylinders. What do we do for part 2? Obviously we have no clutch, so we're going to need some hydraulic fluid. I believe that just takes standard .3 brake fluid. I'll have to get online and do some research. Let us know in the comments if you know off the top of your head. Also, some kind of an auxiliary fuel source, some kind of maybe a little jerry can with a clickety-clack pump. See if we can get that thing running for longer than just a few seconds. I didn't want to go through the tedium of having to try to fill up the float bowl and do all that stuff. Like I said, this was just an initial triage. Ooh, railroad tracks. Tough on the old back. Let's see. Some kind of penetrating oil because everything is a bit stiff. All the hinges, latches, everything. Don't want to be bending any hoods or anything. Although on the 81 and newer square bodies, that's less of an issue. So hopefully that'll be okay. I do have a title on this rig, believe it or not. That was one of my prerequisites. A little bit more information. Like I said, we watch stuff online all the time. Motor Trend, I actually pay money for that. Y'all can flame me down in the comments. I was watching Dirt Every Day, and old Fred Williams was doing a cheap truck challenge. He shows up in a 87 GMC 3/4 ton four-wheel drive 4-speed Suburban. I didn't even know they made a 4-speed Suburban, to be honest with you, but I was hooked instantly. So I hopped on ye old Facebook Marketplace and I found two. One all the way up in Oklahoma and one about 35 minutes from the house. And it had only been posted online for about 40 minutes when I contacted the guy. So let the guy know, hey, if you have a way to bring that out, I will buy that sucker sight unseen, which I've only ever done twice. And sure enough, the price was really cheap, really cheap. He brought it out in the dark, and well, it's pretty much sat in the secret storage location until just now. It's been about 6 months. So this is the first time we've actually put any kind of wrench to it or fuel or anything. So hopefully it'll be worth saving. I'd like to not part it out because there's really not any good parts on it. Worst case scenario, I pull the drivetrain out and put it in my 79 K10 because I love manuals. So yeah, let us know what you guys think. Try to go easy. Like I said, this is our first video. Go easy on my filmography. Go easy on our lack of being thorough on that. And we'll list some of our inspirations down in the comments, or in the video description, I should say. Like I said, you guys know Mordsky Repair, Vice Grip Garage, Derek, he is hilarious. Man, who else? Everyone does Will It Run videos. Brian at Classic G-Body Garage. I've talked to him a couple times, really nice fellow. Lance and Wyatt Bush over at Restored. Those guys are not too far from us over in East Texas. The Corvette Ben, personal friend of mine. He's just about 20 minutes, 25 minutes north of us. Go check him out. Shoot, Thunderhead 289. Junkyard Mook, Junkyard Diggs. DeBoss Garage. Chris, anybody you want to mention?
Nope, you pretty much mentioned them all.
We watch a lot of the same YouTube stuff, believe it or not. Runs in the family. Alright guys, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe, of course. Get the word out. We'd like to do more stuff. And remember, if anybody else asks where you learned it, tell them I saw it online. Thanks.